Welcome back to Best of Wisconsin Homes. I'm Josh with Josh Lavik and Associates. We're doing our Community Spotlight series today. We're over here with Danny from Tim O'Brien Homes. Thanks for being on the show with us today.
Yeah, you bet. Great to see you, Josh.
And we're in Windsor, but it's kind of right by DeForest.
Yeah, we're in the Windsor DeForest School District area, but technically in the Village of Windsor.
Sounds great. Well, and we got a beautiful home that your company has built here over in the Bear Tree neighborhood. Tell our viewers a little bit more about this home and this location and kind of what makes it cool.
Yeah, so this was our parade home for this year in 2023, but what's really special about it is this is a mortgage-free home that actually just 3 days ago on Friday we dedicated to a former U.S. Army sergeant that is injured in action, had served 4 tours in Afghanistan, and we were able to donate this home mortgage-free to that veteran. So it was absolutely incredible. We still have goosebumps, I mean, my team from the giveaway. But yeah, we partnered with Operation Finally Home. We partnered with them about 8 years ago in Milwaukee, and were able to have this experience. And when they contacted us again and said, hey, we have a veteran that has applied and wants to live in Madison, I said, hey, let's go, let's figure this out. So
that's awesome.
It was incredible. Our trade partners, we had a meeting in November, and they all came and stepped up and said, we're in. And it took literally 3 weeks, and we had this house covered.
Wow.
Surprised the veteran in March in framing. The school district of Windsor DeForest did an awesome job. There was probably 300 notes of love that like the kids at the school brought to that event and like posted all over the studs. And so just an incredible experience. They actually move into this house tomorrow.
Yeah, that's a great story. That's amazing. Grateful for your company and doing that and being able to give back in such a big way.
It was,
so
it was our
awesome.
pleasure. It was absolutely fantastic.
Well, what about, I mean, if say somebody was maybe looking to build a new home in this area, in this neighborhood, tell me more about maybe Tim O'Brien Homes and this community and what kind of makes it unique.
Yeah, so we're standing in Bear Tree Farms, an incredible development. The developer did a great job here. As you notice, we're kind of like in a nice private backyard. It's quiet. Highway 51 is really just 500 yards that way. So awesome access to Highway 51. You're to the interstate system in 5 minutes. But tucked away here, and probably one of the better kept secrets in the Village of Windsor. There's roughly going to be 300 or so homes in this neighborhood when it's done, maybe another 5 years or so to build. But the amenities in this neighborhood are great. There are nice wide walking and bike paths all throughout the neighborhood. Windsor Community Park is maybe a quarter mile to half mile that way, with a splash pad, pickleball courts, basketball courts, a giant pavilion with bathrooms and electric hookups. So it's a fantastic community. We've been building in here for about 3 years and couldn't be happier.
That's awesome. Yeah, pickleball. I feel like that's all the rage these days.
That's all the rage. Don't get me started.
Well, what about, so something I was reading somewhere about you have kind of do more of like high performance homes or something like that. You have performance metrics. Maybe tell our viewers a little more about that.
Yeah, when we talk about our product, that's something that we're super energized about. You know, it obviously, there's the service side of our business where we have to provide an awesome experience, but our product, we really verify it through a lot of different ways. So when we're talking about like total cost of home ownership, there's the equation of what does it cost in an existing home monthly versus what it costs in a new home monthly, and you know, we kind of geek out about it, but we're all about indoor air quality, energy consumption, resource conservation. So we verify that by third-party verification. So every single Tim O'Brien home that we started about 17 years ago has been verified with Wisconsin Focus on Energy and Wisconsin Green Built Homes. So that speaks to the energy conservation, the resource conservation, and then starting this year in 2023, every new contract, every home we build is also Energy Star certified and EPA Indoor Air Plus certified. So that really is making sure and verifying that we are supplying the home with fresh filtered air, that we have durable products, and verified by those parties. The other kind of cool thing, I think just last week, we got our 6th consecutive Department of Energy Housing Innovation Award. And what's kind of neat about that, because it's becoming our brand, we actually have buyers who are seeking us and wanting to push the envelope, right? Because we're always kind of in that balance of we can't totally innovate and charge $30,000, $40,000 more for a home, right? So what's that balance of what's the best value for the buyer? Last year we built Wisconsin's first all-electric home with no gas at all, and ended up winning like the grand award for that. So it's something we're super passionate about, and that we continue to try to push the envelope on.
Well, that definitely makes sense. Well, I could see how, it's definitely that continuous balance between what you're willing to pay for, but also trying to get as much energy efficiency and that kind of thing out of the home. So, well, Danny, I really appreciate you coming on the show and sharing more about your homes and the community here in Windsor and DeForest and Bear Tree Farms. So,
thank you so much.
Thank you so much. And again, you're watching Best of Wisconsin Homes, and I'm Josh with Josh Lavik and Associates, and here with Danny from Tim O'Brien. I hope you've enjoyed this episode of our Community Spotlight series. If you want to learn more about living in the Madison area and our local real estate market, then feel free to reach out to our team at 608-440-9886. That's 608-440-9886, or find us online at joshlavik.com.